Juventus acquired Serbian phenom Dusan Vlahovic at the transfer window. It is the winning penalty of the 1996 final, its last Champions League title, that was scored by Vladimir Jugovic, a Serbian football player. He was not bought in to just merely qualify for top four. Dusan Vlahovic has been bought to win the Champions League for Juventus. It is Vladimir Jugovic, born August 30th, 30 is 3, of 1969, which is a 25-7 year in numerology, that is an 18-9 life path numerology. It is Juventus that has won 18 knockout ties ever since its last title, Juventus Football Club. This is the whole significance of Jugovic's 18-9 life path numerology. There's 2 and 1. There's 4 and 2. There's 5 and 3. And then the era ends. The dominating period ends. Massimiliano is Gematria 53. Pochettino is Gematria 53. It is St. Petersburg that has Gematria of 53. They're going to win the final at St. Petersburg. It is Pochettino that would be 12 and 5 in the knockouts with Juventus once he defeats Pochettino. But going back on track with 18-5 Serbian Dusan Vlahovic. 5 and 3. Then 7 and 4 and 7 and 5. Then 8 and 5 after defeating Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid has got Gematria of 85. Then 8 and 6. And then 9 and 6, a lot like 1996. Then 9 and 7. And then 9 and 8 ever since its last title, losing to the current champions, Chelsea. Because champions is Gematria of 98. And then 10 and 8. Its 18th Champions League knockout tie since 1996 is when they made it back to the knockouts. 10 and 9, 13 and 9. The 13 and 10, losing the number 10, staying at 13 Champions League knockout wins for Juventus by the numbers, because it is Juve that's got Gematria 13 in the calculator. So 13 and 10, the 23rd knockout tie since the title against Messi in his last title. Messi wins in the year 23. 13-11, 16-11, then 16-12, losing the 12-3 life path Cristiano Ronaldo. 17 and 12. Actually, yeah, 17 and 13. And then 18 and 13. Its 31st knockout tie appearance ever since 1996 final against Atletico, because it is Atletico that's Gematria 31. And then 18 and 14. Allegri leaves after the 14th knockout tie against Ajax. Allegri is back. Vlahovic was number 14 during that penalty shootout. 18 and 15 and 18 and 16 for Juventus. The Serbian footballer and 18-9 life path numerology. Juventus at 18 knockout wins for a total of 34 knockout ties since 1996 final for Juventus. No, they're not going to win the final with Ronaldo for the first time since the 34-7 day of 1996 of the 22nd day of May of 1996, which 1996 is 25, then 25 is 7. So that's the whole significance of the 34-7 day numerology, is that they were not going to win the Champions League with Ronaldo, but that the end of the spell was going to happen. The Champions League title was going to happen after 34 prior knockout ties. That's the whole meaning of the 34-7. Dusan Vlahovic. His first goal with Juventus, his 53rd goal of his career. Mbappe, Pochettino, Massimiliano, defending Champions League winner of the Champions League this year. Chelsea has got gematria of 53. Dusan Vlahovic, the phenom footballer with Juventus. He's going to win with Massimiliano Allegri. Massimiliano Allegri's knockout tenure with Juventus, his knockout record is 3-2, is 6-3, 7-4, then 8-4 and 8-5. After losing to Atletico, 2 of his knockout losses to Real Madrid, 2 of his 5 knockout losses. Massimiliano Allegri, 8-5 in the knockouts with Juventus following the win against Atletico Madrid. He's going to be 11-5 in the knockouts entering the final. 1996, 115. Massimiliano Allegri winning the Champions League for Italy again 12 years later, exactly 12 years later. It is May the 28th, 28 is 10, 10 is 1 of 2022, is a 12-3 day numerology. Messi wins 1 out of 2 between the World Cup in the Champions League. Allegri's 12th knockout win to be 12-5 in the knockouts by defeating the opposing manager Pochettino. Allegri 8-5 in the knockouts, about to beat Paris Saint-Germain. Messias having gematria of 85. 8-5 in the knockouts with Juventus as it stands right now. St. Petersburg, Russia has gematria of their first opponent, Villarreal, and Vlahovic, Paulo Dybala. Villarreal, Vlahovic have gematria of the 38th knockout tie since 1996 to be 22-16, with 21 knockout ties entering the final. Qatar, gematria 21. Messi is playing for the Qatari club. Hellas, they qualified the Champions League against. And 21, Messias, Lionel Messi, their 22nd win against the Messias, Lionel Messi. It is Dusan Vlahovic that has gematria of Munich, Germany, where Messi will next win the Champions League over at Munich. Barcelona was 6-6 in the knockouts ever since Messi's last title. 2-2 after losing to Juventus. A lot like the year 22 for Messi. 5-4, then 6-4 and 6-5, losing the Bayern. They were 5-4 after losing to Liverpool. Bayern, gematria 65. And Messi's at 6-6. He'd be 9-6 since his last Champions League win when he enters this year's final. Vlahovic made his debut February the 6th, signed with Juventus on his birthday, January the 28th. The debut comes close to 21 weeks after the start of the Champions League campaign this year, which September the 14th, which is 5 of 2021, which is 5, that's 19-1 numerology. That's Messi's life path. That's a 1 day in numerology. And then the day that he actually signed with Juventus. 19 weeks and 3 days later. 193 connects to Messi's full name. Paris Saint-Germain. Lionel Andres Messi has gematria of 193. "19 weeks and 3 days later from the start of the Champions League is when he signs with Juventus. born at Belgrade. Well, he's from Serbia, Jugovic and Vlahovic. Serbia, Gematria 27. Paris, Gematria 27. Messi, in his career, with 27 knockout wins, knockout tie victories. Gematria Paris. He's off to Paris. His 13th knockout tie to Juve. Messi can win his 31st knockout tie with the Champions League beginning against Real Madrid. Madrid having Gematria 31, but look out, Messi can be 3-1 to begin his knockout tenure. 3 wins in 4 knockout tie appearances, which is the whole significance of May the 22nd of 1996 being a 34-7-day numerology. So Allegri, 8 draws, 7 losses. Jugovic, Gematria Russia. It's all script. 8 wins, 8 draws, and 7 losses at this moment in time for the manager. Messi was 6-4 since his last Champions League title when he defeated Napoli. And his next Champions League loss against the Italians can occur against Juventus Football Club. So let's see. That was 6 draws and 7 losses. The 67th Champions League before acquiring Dusan Vlahovic. 19 wins and 7 losses for the year. 4 years and 4 months later, Juventus can defeat Villarreal again in the Champions League knockout stage. "15 knockout ties for Messi before he makes it back to the final with PSG to make it back to the final for the first time for himself since the year 15. And let's see the numerology of the last Champions League title. Well, let's go back to Messi's record. He's going to have 30 knockout wins entering the final. He loses his 13th tie to Juve for Serie A's 13th Champions League title. This 30 is key. He's 3-1 with Paris after losing to Real Madrid. That's the thing. Madrid and Lieno have Gematria 31. In Maradona. He doesn't win his 31st knockout tie in the Champions League final. He's 3-1 with Paris because he's going to win the Champions League 30 years for Ligue 1 after 1993 because that's the significance of his number 30 with Barcelona. So that is the trap. Very well. 3-0 before his first loss for Italy to win his first title since Inter. And Jose Mourinho won a total of 67 games as manager of Inter Milan. His 67th win occurred against Bayern Munich in the Champions League final when he defeated Bayern Munich. 67 wins with Inter Milan. You see that? Which we can go to 2010 quickly. The 2010 final was at Madrid. And that is the significance of Messi going 3-1 instead of winning his 31st knockout tie. So 22 in 5. In 2010 is 3. '22, 5-3. Inter won the Champions League on a 30-3-day numerology, so Italy wins the Champions League. Italy wins the Champions League for the next time for France to win a year later to make it 30-year drought instead of 29. Milito, 17-8 numerology. Talk more about 17 later on in the future. So PSG, Vlahovic, the goal scored, Jugovic being an 18-9 life path numerology. It's Paris, that's 9-9 as a team under the Qatari ownership. 18 knockout ties. They were 7-8 ever since the Qataris took over when they lost to Bayern Munich. When they lost to Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain. So to demonstrate, when you go to PSG, seven. It's Jumanji of St. Petersburg, having Jumanji 57. Let me go back. Maybe St. Petersburg, Russia, having Jumanji 77. So 7-8. And then 9-8, and then 9-9, and there'll be 12-9 entering the final, and then 12-10 when they lose to the J of Juventus. Dusan Vlahovic, 28 is 10-1, January is 1, 2020 is 4. Six life path numerology. I gotta figure out the 6 of Dusan Vlahovic, I really do. But when we talk about penalties, 2-4, 4-2 in 1996, this ties in to PSG in Russia, where Juventus will next win the Champions League. Inter Milan, Jumanji 115. That's why Allegri is going to be 11-5 in the knockouts. The Milans are the last team to win the 22nd knockout tie for the win. The 22nd knockout win. In Allegri, born August the 11th of the year 67, which is a 23-5 numerology, 24-6. That's Jumanji of Russia. It's 24-6. It's a June the 3rd. Jumanji of Paris having Jumanji of 63. June the 3rd was when Juventus last made it to the final. It's also Belgrade, where Vlahovic is from. That's Jumanji of 36, the third day of the 6th month. June the 3rd of 2017. Well, that's 10-1 life path numerology. Looks like you'll win the Champions League next time when he defeats Lionel Messi.